Okay, bless you. So let's let the horse eat up a bunch of grass. The farmers should be getting to work pretty soon. And I need to be thinking about getting this wall upgraded. And getting the guard towers on it upgraded too, to a point. Don't need to go crazy on getting those towers upgraded, as they're just kind of a nice thing to have rather than like an essential thing to have. But definitely worth taking some time here to recruit these two folk out here. And my military is doing much better than it was doing a couple of seconds ago, so that's fantastic. Okay. We have enough archers now such that people are actually hanging out on the right side, and they'll be able to, you know, hunt up all the stuff, which means that my economy is doing much better. That's good. Very reassuring to see. And there's no guard tower on the left side to speak of, so there's nothing to really worry about upgrading there. Let's get this guard tower upgraded though as soon as possible, because it might as well get it. It's like I said like a second ago, not necessary, but certainly not a bad thing to have in place at all. And hopefully I did that early enough in the day they'll be able to recover from it. And I didn't check the status of the wall on the left. I think I have a fully upgraded wall on the left. Okay, I do. So that's really good. Anybody else got any money for me? Unfortunately, no. Never mind. I spoke a little bit too soon. Apparently they had an ass crap ton of money for me. That's good, though. I like having said ass crap tons of money. And do I have enough farmers to be working all these fields efficiently? I'm going to go ahead and say probably. I don't know if it's true or not, but whatever. That would require me counting, and that's not going to happen anytime soon. Okay. Guard tower should be in place. I can upgrade the guard tower again, but that's super massive overkill, which is why I'm totally going to do it as soon as the night's over. I should probably take the time to go ahead and get the bow stock up and running again. And I could probably also tomorrow get another farmer. So for tomorrow, it's recruit, upgrade this tower, and get at least one farmer. Make sure I'm not standing in front of the catapult so I don't get catacrowned, as Wander always puts it. Okay, that was bad. I thought that maybe nobody was going to attack, but I was wrong about that. The hobgoblins are here, and they are very, very angry and full of the greed of wanting to kick my ass and steal all my money, which is totally dickish of them, but they are hobgoblins, and I don't think anybody expected anything otherwise. But since they're all dead, we can safely move through the woods here, get these two people recruited, and I'm going to have to buy a scythe as soon as I can to head off this guy, so he doesn't become a bowman as opposed to a scyther. And we're entering day 9, which means we're going to be in really good shape before the blood moon, actually. So there's one scyther. Let's put it in order to have this guard tower upgraded. And otherwise, we're in really good shape. So we can't get a bow yet. Economy. Let's check the farmland. Not a whole lot of money. So I got an early farmland, but it hasn't really been paying off too much, which is kind of disappointing to say the least. But my military is doing good, and recruitment efforts are doing okay. Ah, good. I was hoping to see some people. So we'll go ahead and get this guy, and then we're going to go to the other camp and hope that there's another person here. Yep, perfect. Very nice. So we were able to get another two bros. I'm going to see if I can herd this deer into my base, as that will give me a couple extra coins. Fantastic. That dropped like 4 coins. Deer, like, I don't understand how much deer are worth. Sometimes they're worth like 2 coins, and sometimes they're worth like 1 million. I'm a fan of it either way, because it's a great source of money. You do have to micromanage them a little bit, but for whatever reason, deer apparently don't want to die, which is weird, but I guess they don't feel a particular loyalty to the kingdom, and as such, they don't feel like sacrificing themselves, which is bullshit, because I am the king here, and I say that the deer should do whatever the goddamn well I tell them to do. Bunch of freeloading deer hanging around, licking my salt, peeing on my trees and shit like that. Okay. can probably upgrade. Not upgrade, get another bow. And is there time to get another recruit if there's any such recruit in the camp? Does not appear to be the case. Don't even know what I would really do with them aside from give them a bow and arrow. Okay, nobody there. That's fine. Pretty much at this point, everything's in a really good shape to launch a crusade by the end of day 10. And we get... now the economy's starting to pay off. Good, so we'll launch a crusade after... Okay, so we're on day 9, so we'll get through night 9, and we'll have to get through night 10, then we'll be able to launch our first crusade. Could probably also take the time... Oh, yeah, that's a really good idea. So we're going to upgrade this far out base over here, because we have a wall right next to a guard tower, which means that that'll be a hell of a lot easier to defend than just having a plain wall right here. And I think that also, by extending out this wall on the left side, my archers won't go nearly as far, which means I won't be nearly as worried about them not reaching my base by the end of the night. Which has been something I'm very concerned with, because archers will be like, 10 screens away from like my base, and then nighttime falls, and then they just saunter back to base, and they never fucking make it in time, and they get killed by hobgoblins, and it's really, really, really annoying. Any hobgoblins going to be showing their faces anytime soon? Yep, there's one. Okay. So as soon as the hobgoblin forces are dead on the left side, I'm going to put in orders to get my kingdom's walls extended on the left. That should do it. Okay. So we're going to tell the builders to upgrade out to here. Actually, is it worth going any further? No. Okay. So we'll go out to here, which will be a really, 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 really nice move. And I guess I kind of wasted my money then by upgrading this wall, but that's fine. And I need to kind of babysit these early structures to make sure that they get built up quickly enough. Otherwise, I'm going to try and build them up on my way back, and that's going to be a real problem. So with our wall out here, we've now moved our base over a little bit, which is good. Let's just chill out here for a little bit and upgrade all these walls. And then once I put in like the last order for upgrades, I will go ahead and do a little recruitment drive just to finish off the day before the massive turmoil bloodlust that is the Hobgoblin Bloodlust invasion. Or Blood Moon invasion, I should say. I'm going to quickly go through my farmland to get some money, though. Okay, looks like the farmers are paying off nice and good. And we'll push this money directly onto their wall. And for whatever reason, people will be like, oh, there's like $4 on this wall. I guess that means we should go build a bunch of shit on top of it. Okay, last upgrade for the guard tower on the left. And it's looking like it might be nighttime already? No, it can't be. It can't be. It's just dark. If it was nighttime, then this person who's over here behind the trees would be coming back to base, but he's not. Okay. Put in the order to get this last wall upgraded. And I don't think I'm going to have time to recruit anybody. Yeah, I can't possibly recruit anybody on this night. Or on this day, I should say. Because the Blood Moon spawns everybody a lot earlier. So there's going to be a shit ton of hobgoblins just waiting out in the woods for me. Which is going to be bad if I try to recruit anybody. Because it means... Okay, so the way it works is that during Blood Moon, it spawns a normal wave from the portal. And then it spawns a special wave just out in the middle of the woods. And if I'm in the middle of the woods when it decides to spawn that special wave, you can probably figure out how that's going to be a problem. But I can recruit on this side because this wall is, this camp is significantly closer to my base, so they'll be able to make it back in time, most likely. At least, God, I hope so. And do I need any more farmers? Most likely not. Most likely not. So, those people will come in, they'll pick up 2 of the bows, but that's fine. Because I want them to do that. So I shouldn't say that as if it's like, oh yeah, I guess I'm okay with them doing it. More like, oh, it's going to be great. We're going to have 2 more bowmen who are going to be like, you and shit like that. Alright, so don't need to worry about upgrades on the left. There's the bowman right now. We'll go ahead and replenish the bow stock. And hopefully all of these archers pull back into base before the Blood Moon Knights get in here. There's the Blood Moon ascending. Actually, I don't want to be on the left, on the right side for the Blood Moon. I want to be on the left so I can launch the Crusade immediately. And then also pay off the Crusade so that they have a shit ton of health. As you pretty much have to, like, barf a ton of coins directly on top of your knights. Otherwise, they just die immediately. For whatever reason, I don't know where the hell the catapult is. Oh, I see. It's right in front of the horse's mouth and behind, like, a couple of these people's heads, so it's over there. And any second now, the Blood Moon attack force is going to be coming in with full gusto. Or not, I could be wrong. Maybe the Blood Moon is all coming in from the right side, and I don't get to see any of the action. No skin off my back. Oh, there's a tower there. I don't want to upgrade the tower. I want to upgrade the Crusaders. Yeah, the Blood Moon must have all happened on the right side. Nah, whatever. So day 11 is here. We'll launch this Crusade, and we'll pay off everybody immediately. So, as our Crusaders walk through, we're just gonna spew coins all up on them, and then we're gonna move on back to the right to assess how things went over there, make sure that things are okay. Maybe I need to upgrade, mostly going to the right, because in case anybody got killed, I can re-recruit them, and that way I get them back, like, a lot faster than what they normally do, which is go back to their houses, as opposed to chilling in my bitchin' kingdom. But it looks like nobody got beat up during the night, so that's reassuring. I'm going to probably want to be on the left, though, so I can pay off the attacking force, the counterattack force. What I'm going to do is I'm going to recruit on the right here real quick, and then I'm going to just run through camp, get a bunch of money from the farmers, and be on the left to drop a bunch of money in front of my walls so that the counterattack force doesn't mess up my shit. Okay, I'm gonna eat some grass first so they can dash a little bit further. There we go. And no chest, because I already got the chest. Okay, there's the money. That's what I wanted to see. Good news. And you have some coins for me too? Yes, you do. Okay, so all this money is immediately going to just be spilled out into the ground. Somewhere, like, here. So that all the attacking forces can eat up these coins instead of my base people instead. Do I want to be over here? Probably not. I want to keep tabs on the Crusades, make sure that they're doing well. In fact, it might actually be worthwhile for me to take this money and dump it in my Crusades again. So we're going to have to run through the base. No, this was a terrible idea. Okay, we're going to come through here. We're going to just barf all sorts of coins all over them. And then I think I might have ruined everything by doing that. I don't know. Hard to say. I feel like that was a terrible move. Yeah, that probably didn't work out in my advantage to do that way at all. I feel like you can pretty much coin buff all your Crusaders once, and only once. I want to be here, though, so I can pay off the Knight attack, in case it ends up being a problem. Let's go ahead and upgrade these two guys right now, anyway. Or rather, recruit them. So the nighttime attack should be coming soon. And then, I want to be in a position where I can pay off the nighttime attack. Actually, it looks like it'll be fine. All those deer look really fucking creepy when they have the damn, like, portal in front of them. Alright, so they're attacking the portal, which is good. Let's come through, dump a shit ton of money on them while I still have the chance. And, yeah, they're just, like, not picking it up. The problem is they're just, like, they're giving me back the money I dropped on their faces, which is bad. Okay, well, never mind. Some of them went to get it. And it looks like this portal's probably going to go down with a whole lot without any real challenge. I really don't want to be here to watch this, but here I am anyway. At least this way I can tell when it actually does die. And I want to see, I actually do want to watch, I'll be able to run away because I have a ton of money, but I do want to watch this if just because I want to see if the money actually, like, ends up paying off. Like, I want to see how exactly the Crusaders die, so I know how best to optimize, like, giving them money. Looks like they're doing okay. I don't actually know, like, how the knights work in this game. Like, they take an attack, and then they just shield it off. So I assume that they have, like, a limited amount of HP that regenerates or something. I'm not really sure, but it's pretty weird how they work. But at any rate, let's just see if this goes through. Should be about 30 more seconds before this thing dies. And then when it does, I'm going to try to watch as much as possible, then I'm going to run the hell away. I see now how the Crusades die. Very violently. I'm going to just dash. I dropped some money, so that should pay off a few of them. And I'm going to need to eat up this grass so I can run away as soon as possible. Okay, so I poured enough money on the Crusaders such that they actually lived. And they lost almost all of their bows. I think one knight died. One knight died. One bowman died. And as for the rest, they all lived. Which is to say, that's actually an extremely good survival rate for the Crusades. And how far is the next portal? Not very far at all. Okay, very nice.